Being a full-stack developer used to be a flex. It meant you could take an idea from zero to production, understand how the pieces fit together, and actually ship something without waiting on 5 different teams. That versatility used to be rare and valuable, but somewhere along the way, especially heading into 2026, the meaning of full stack quietly mutated into something else. Today, it often means you're expected to know everything, maintain everything, and keep up with an industry whose surface area keeps growing faster than any single human can realistically handle. The biggest problem is that the stack itself has exploded. On the front end alone, you're not just writing UI anymore. You're dealing with a framework, a meta framework on top of that framework, server-side rendering, hydration issues, build tools, performance budgets, accessibility standards, design systems, and that's before you even talk about state management, data fetching patterns, or how many ways there are to render a button. Then you jump to the back end, where it's no longer just CRUD APIs and a database. Now it's authentication flows, authorization models, background jobs, message queues, caching layers, rate limiting, observability, logging, metrics, and security concerns. You're absolutely expected to just know. Add cloud infrastructure on top of that, with deployments, containers, CI pipelines, secrets management, backups, and monitoring, and suddenly the idea that one person should deeply understand all of this starts to feel a little absurd. The natural result of this is shallow knowledge everywhere. When you're responsible for everything, you don't have the luxury of going deep. You learn just enough front end to make the UI work, just enough back end to get data flowing, and just enough infrastructure to keep production from falling over. That's fine when things are calm, but the moment something breaks in a subtle or complex way, you're expected to instantly become an expert in the exact layer you barely had time to learn. This is where a lot of full-stack developers start feeling constant imposter syndrome, not because they're bad at their jobs, but because the job itself demands breadth that actively prevents depth. Hiring practices have only made this worse. If you look at modern job descriptions, many companies are effectively asking for a senior front-end engineer, a back-end engineer, a DevOps engineer, and sometimes even a mobile developer, all rolled into one role. On paper, it's framed as full stack, but in reality, it's multiple specialized jobs collapsed into a single title and salary band. From the company's perspective, it sounds efficient. From the developer's perspective, it creates impossible expectations and a constant feeling of falling behind, no matter how much effort you put in. On top of that, modern development relies heavily on abstractions that change fast. You finally get comfortable with a framework, and within a year, the recommended way to use it has shifted. Patterns flip, APIs evolve, and suddenly the code you wrote confidently not long ago is labeled outdated. As a full-stack developer, you don't just learn tools, you continuously unlearn them. There's also a massive productivity cost that doesn't get talked about enough: context switching. In a single day, a full-stack developer might fix a CSS layout bug, design an API response shape, debug a database query, and tweak a deployment configuration. Each of those tasks lives in a completely different mental space. Switching between them constantly feels manageable in the moment, but over weeks and months, it quietly drains focus and energy. Instead of getting really fast at one thing, you're always rebooting your brain to think about a different layer of the system. Because of all this, something interesting has been happening in the industry. Despite the hype around do-everything developers, specialization is quietly winning again. The most effective teams aren't made of mythical engineers who master every layer. They're made of people with real depth in one area and enough breadth to collaborate across boundaries. That T-shaped skill set scales better, produces more resilient systems, and is far healthier for the people building them. To wrap this up, the takeaway isn't that you failed if full stack feels overwhelming. The industry changed, not you. The smartest move going forward isn't trying to know everything, but choosing where to go deep, owning that craft, and using your broader knowledge to work better with others. That's how you stay effective, relevant, and sane as the stack keeps growing. And if you are still aiming for that full stack position at that mostly not evil tech company, then you should have strong real-world projects to show for it. And that's probably why you should use Codecrafters, today's sponsor. They are the most rated GitHub repo, and that's for a good reason. Their platform gives you access to unique projects that will help you stand out from the competition without the clown shoes and nose. Want to build an HTTP or DNS server from scratch? Check. Hell, you can even craft your own version of Git, all while others are still struggling to center that annoying div in their to-do app. You can start some projects free of charge, and if you use my link in the description, you can get yourself a whopping 40% off, so hurry up. Oh, and remember, kids,
to change the entire universe, you have to be